Hi, Tokyo Tops. Oi, oi, oi. I'm back from Mardi Gras. It was a very fun experience and I can't wait to share with you because you should definitely go to Mardi Gras. Okay, have you been to Syndey before or
Never.
Australia?
Never.
It's a better side of the world, trust me. Yeah.
Well, we have a bunch of Australian friends. Then on top of that, you know, I often hear a lot of people being like, oh, there's so many similarities between Canadians and Australians and like...
So overall, my first impression on Australia is it's a safer and cleaner North America.
I mean, the bar's really low, right? Like, it's not that high, but okay, yes, okay.
And also I want to say the public transportation is very amazing.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's no crazy people on the train, which is a plus, right? For sure.
It's always a plus to feel safe on the train.
Yeah, and do you know you can also use your credit card to tap directly on the transportation, so you don't have to ever buy a ticket. Like no matter if it's a bus or if it's a train, you can just tap your credit card.
That's good.
Okay, before we start all the gay shenanigans, I have to talk about the city, right? Yeah. So I went to the Wildlife Sydney Zoo, and guess what animals I saw over there?
Koalas,
kangaroos, and wombats.
Wombats, of course. Were there any kiwis?
Kiwis, they're like birds, right?
Birds.
I mean, I thought that's for New Zealand.
I know.
But okay, let me just talk about Australia. Like, they all look weird. Like the animals, they're like...
That's not very inclusive.
No, like weird in a good way. Very different from things that we see on this side of the world. But they're so cute. My favorite is definitely wombat, even though...
Wombats don't look that different, do they?
It looks like a koala on the floor.
Koala.
And also I went to this really beautiful beach called Bondi Beach. Apparently all the celebrities and rich people live around the area. It reminds me of Miami a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Like the whole city feels like a lot of people work out and they all have really nice body. So everyone's really hot. So are you ready for some gay shit?
Okay. Let's get to the...
So this time I went to 2 parties.
Okay.
One is the underwear party called Poof Doof. Is it Puff
I think
Duff?
it's Poof Doof. Was it very campy?
It was not. It was really red.
What do you mean red?
And on the first floor, they check our purchase ticket and they hand over a plastic bag and we went to downstairs because it's an underwear party, we had to take off all of our clothes.
Yeah.
The theme was called Red Room or something, so everything was red.
It's not an event, it's a venue?
I think Poof Doof is the venue, but the underwear party is the event. Here are my first impression of this party, okay? I'm not vibing with the music. It's not circuit music.
See, you like circuit music in the end.
Okay, now I compare it to
now you've heard it. Now that you've heard worse, now you're like, okay, circuit's not that bad.
Because I prefer techno the best, right? Yeah. Then circuit music. I don't mind actually dancing at white party with circuit music, but I couldn't vibe with the music at all. It was really housey. You know, the party is fine. There were a lot of people on the dance floor, but I feel Sydney people were really cliquey.
Oh.
And you can really see white guys are on one side and...
So I heard about that. I don't know what I was reading or where it was. But yeah, recently I heard that it's very people are segregated almost. The Asian guys over here and the white guys over here and the black guys over here.
I mean, we had that at white party too. We have that map being the Chinese here, the Singaporeans here.
True.
So it's another extension of that. It's very similar, but it's very racially divided.
Visually.
Yeah. So at one point we were dancing at the white, amongst the white guys.
And they're like, why are you here?
No, they didn't say that.
Was it when we were on the cruise and we passed that party and it was all white guys and we were trying to get in and then you're like, I don't think we should be going, you and
I feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. So it was that vibe?
For me, yes. Yeah. I would have to say that. I feel I was in the wrong space. This is not for me. So later on, we moved back to where we belong.
The Asian side.
But surprisingly, I didn't see many other POC.
Okay.
I don't remember seeing any black guys. Not basically.
Maybe they were just not for that scene at all, in the sense of like, we don't need this sort of cliquey group segregation thing. We're going somewhere else. Was there any like spicy things happening on the dance floor?
Honestly, yeah, I mean, people just like making out,
making out.
but not to the cruise level.
Not
doing
full
it.
on. Yeah, spice. Okay.
Let's talk about the star of the night. Okay, Sauna X really saved the night. We purchased that bundle that includes the access to Sauna X.
What do you mean?
Because the sauna is connected to the party venue.
Oh,
so when they sell like the party tickets, they also have that option being like, if you plus $20 more, you can have access to Sauna X. So that's what we did. It was actually really, really clean, and the facility is bigger than what I imagined. You know, I think they have like 4 to 5 floors.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the sauna?
You mean?
Or is that like the party section? Like, is that?
No, the party section is its own. Like, that's the club. Yeah. But they have a secret door connected to Sauna X.
And that's
Sauna the
X
building next. Yeah, they have 5 floors. Yeah. The basement is a shower, a sauna, a spa. Oh. And the second floor, I think it's a very huge like waiting area, like lounge area, with a very nice bar. And with like lockers. But that night was so packed, so we actually went very early to get our lockers. Apparently later on, people had to wait an hour to get into the sauna.
Wow. Can you go back and forth?
You cannot.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be fun to like go for a round and then come back and then dance to some music again and then meet someone. Maybe you can take them in.
You can, but like but you have to like return your key. You know what I mean? So if there's availability, yes, you can get it right away. But if you lose your spot, then you have to like wait into the line again to get into the sauna.
Interesting.
So more about the sauna, right? So on the 3rd floor, I believe that's like the play area.
Okay.
And they have both like massive like room for you to do like group activity. They also have a lot of like individual like stalls for you to have fun as well. Like also there is a pitch black room that it's just like you shouldn't reject people, whatever. And that place actually went really crazy. Like it's literally how do I describe it? Sauna Mania foam party vibe. Okay, it's for all ages and all genres. Very inclusive.
Yeah, I should go. I haven't been obviously to Australia. I always think about going, and it's nice because it's very similar. It's only like 2 hours behind.
2 hours ahead, right? Okay, now we're gonna move to the Mardi Gras Parade actual day, right? So that was on the Saturday. So all of my friends were like not working and we can enjoy the parade together. So this year, we decided to do sexy cow and sexy cowboys.
Wait, sexy cow and sexy cowboys?
So we started with the concept of doing sexy cows.
Okay.
But then we expanded to cowboys and cowgirls. Yeah. Okay. We said as a joke because Australian people love like animals. So we're like, we can be sexy koala, we can be sexy cow.
Sexy wombat.
But you know what's funny is like when we search on Temu, right? Like so
it's not gonna have like
sexy koala. Yeah. Especially for guys. So but there are actually a lot of sexy cows outfit.
Yeah. Cowgirl, and cowboy makes sense.
How do you like mine?
No, it's good actually. No, and I saw your pictures and I saw you and Rika dancing in the street and stuff like that. It looked actually really, really fun. Yeah.
Rika looks really sexy.
I mean, Rika is beautiful. So what food did you eat?
What food?
Tim Tams. I went to Australia.
Wait, this is an Australian thing? Shit. I would eat it later. Have it right now.
Yeah. You can't go to Australia and not have a Tim Tam.
It's really good.
It's really good. Oh, no, this was from Ricky. He brought me an omiyage. Yeah, so he brought me Tim Tams.
I'm sorry, I didn't do anything.
What is that? Cut. So Mardi Gras is not Pride.
Mardi Gras is Pride. I mean, it's a whole month to celebrate LGBT inclusion.
Wow.
I mean, we have Pride in Japan as well. I know like the Japan Pride is not a really good example of what a Pride should be, but the Australia one feels like the whole city is celebrating together. And not only big companies are having like, team to march on the parade, but there are like, public sectors, for example, the police officers and the marine rescue team, like people from all different aspects of the society And also they have like some fetish group as well.
Okay.
Like, they have like the puppy play.
And
dominatrix.
dominatrix and stuff like that?
Dominatrix, yeah.
Okay.
It was actually really fun to see a lot of diversity in the parade.
Diversity.
And it was actually really, really busy as well. Like we had to fight for a spot to watch the parade. So if you guys want to go watch like Mardi Gras Parade, definitely go early, like save a spot. It's kind of like the Disney parade. You have to go early and go into the front. Otherwise, like the Australian people are extremely tall, okay? Like if I stand behind them, like I couldn't see anything. Although they do have a very big screen. But a lot of people actually, they go to the parade, they couldn't see the parade because it was really crowded. They kind of just like vibing on the street.
They're probably just like drunk and like not even caring, right? Like,
because it's like a huge carnival,
Party,
a festival. And there are so many people like playing music on their balcony.
That's
so
cool.
They created like a lot of like separate spots for you to like vibing with and party on the street as well. Also like the parade was super long. It was like
long, like the amount of people, or well, I guess it's just time.
I think I was there for like a good 2 hours.
Okay.
And when I asked them like how many groups are like marching, they said like there were more than 1,000.
Damn.
And all of them are like they had choreographies, they have like nice costumes, and like the rescue team, they were like in their speedos, and the guys were like dancing and singing, and they had like drag queens and everything.
Rescue team, like beach rescue team?
Like marine.
Like Baywatch?
Baywatch, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Surf rescue.
Oh my god, it is Baywatch. Is it night?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get that Baywatch action in here. I like how they're just kind of like having fun and not taking themselves too seriously, and that's fun. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, so it's one of my favorite, and they were doing like push-ups,
Yeah. My image, my feeling when I see this is like, in certain countries that gay rights are not that far along, such as perhaps Japan, right?
Yeah.
It's really trying to get visibility and hey, we're here, we're queer, that old phrase that everyone used to say, right? Just to get that visibility out there. Mainly queer people are going to be partaking. Once it gets to a level of this size, and the acceptance in Australia, I'm guessing, is to a size that people who aren't necessarily queer are having fun just to join because they have friends, they have family, or it's just so open and diverse that it's like, okay, I'll join and have fun. And once it gets to a certain level, it like almost like spills over into like the wider society, and like that's what you're seeing, I think, here.
Exactly. So like,
it's really nice.
We have some comments on our YouTube channel being like, oh, like actually we're like Japan parade,
yeah, it's
Japanese,
like, yeah.
They would be like, you guys should definitely go join a pride in another country, like in a more open country. Yeah. And I actually get your point right now. Like it's totally different vibe. Yeah. It's so much fun, and I really had a blast. Even for the parade. So now we're gonna talk about the main party. Actually, the after party.
Okay.
So the party itself, after experiencing Y Party, I will not say like the production was okay. Again, they just keep playing house.
What's house music?
It's very chill. You know what I mean?
All you do is go like.
It's very like. It's not that bad. I actually do enjoy the music, like when I'm like cooking. You know what I mean? Like, but I just don't feel like after going to Y Party, I feel like when you listen to circuit music, it's a different vibe.
That's why I like circuit music. There's a power.
Yeah, and I was expecting that.
Yeah.
But when you receive something different, I was like, Oh, I want to talk about the age group. There's so many older gentlemen on the dance floor. There were like a lot of diversity and a lot of like women actually at the. It is the after party of the parade, so there were a lot of like allies where people who want to party were there as well. Yeah.
It's interesting, right? Because we often get comments. We even got this comment in our last Q&A video with White Party. People being like, "Oh, would I be okay to go? I'm an older guy," and this and that. Maybe these questions are coming from that perspective or that experience where they are partaking in a lot of.
And I really agree with them after this experience. I feel like I lived in the US before, but it was when I was much younger. I didn't have a real gay life, but now experiencing that, like even the cruise as well, like maybe Asia is very limited with diversity and also like different age groups or body types when you compare it to like Mardi Gras, because literally everyone can be there, you know?
Oh, well, maybe I should go. Maybe I should go next time. But it's just it's directly after White Party. It's so hard.
Yeah, I know, but it's really, really worth it, and I really highly recommend it. And I think you're gonna have a really good time because I'm gonna go to my next point. Okay. So after we finish our main party, the main party actually lasts like until very like early in the morning. I think 5 or something. 4 or 5. But we decided to leave early to check out. No. I mean, I was offered to go to Sauna X again, but no, to check out the legendary
Morning Glory. Oh, that is legendary. And was everyone as much of a zombie as you always hear?
And let me tell you, no, actually everyone looks very like kinky. We didn't buy a pre-ticket for Morning Glory, but we got in totally fine. It was like, I think $50. Again, like, okay, all the parties in Australia are super expensive. Guess how much money we spent on the after party? The main party only.
$100.
No, that's 250 Australian dollars. So for one single party ticket, it was like 25,000 yen. Literally.
Well, is it 1 yen to 1 penny at the moment?
Basically.
Like,
Basically.
Wow.
Was very fun. It was one of a kind of experience. Basically, you're in this like transparent dance stage. You do see it's all glass walls on both sides as well. You literally watch the sunrise. Sun coming up. It's just getting brighter and brighter, and you can see people's like face and expression.
You're like, I didn't know you were.
And let me tell you. Sometimes, I'm not directly saying this to you, but people saying like, oh, the white people in Asia are like, I don't know, loser back home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I was in Australia, oh my God, the white guys are like, well, white people are like really pretty. They literally look like runway models. Going to like a majority kind of like white people country.
You get to see some diversity within white people.
Yes, and they're like really, really good looking. Morning Glory was really fun. But I have to say, overall, Sydney guys are very cliquey. And the local white guys are usually not into Asians.
Anyone else who's not white.
Yes. Not only because they're just not looking at our directions, but sometimes we're trying to flirt with them or touch them. They will like go away.
Yeah. It's a shitty feeling.
Also, not only me, but like some of the really, really hot Asian guys, they're always like in the corner and nobody's like approaching them. Like in Asia, I feel like
they've been bashed down probably, right? Because they're trying to go and get attention or flirt and it never works out. So they're okay, I'll just hang out here.
For example, like there were some really hot Asian guys. I would never imagine they are being like not popular in Asia, but they were like treated as like invisible in Australia.
So did you go up to them?
I wanted to, but I was okay. At one point, I was like attacked it from both ways. So there was a white guy like behind me, and there was like a really cute Asian guy right next to me. They're like moving toward my direction.
You're like looking this way and this way.
Yeah. But because they do it together at the same time, and they're not like friends. They're like different. Yeah. So I kind of want both of them. Yeah. But I feel like a little bit awkward if I turn to one of them. Yeah. But I also didn't want to lose them, right? Yeah. But then at the end, I lost both of them.
When it rains, it pours. Why? Because you didn't make a decision.
So that's why I think maybe you should try Mardi Gras.
Maybe I should go next time.
That's your.
Maybe I have a very different. I mean, but yeah, that was what I felt when I went to the cruise. When I go to the States on work trips or whatever, I'm always thinking like. There's an exciting aspect of it of like, oh, maybe I'll be less ignored because you're always going to be ignored. You're never going to.
But the ignore. Yeah, but the ignore feels different from like people judging you from your.
Yes.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, no, but I know the feeling in the way that like even if let's say there's someone, I'm sure that there are white guys for them that they're not attracted to, but they'll still vibe with. Or they'll still be around or something like that, or still somehow include, but it might not go anywhere. Or even if that white guy goes like this to them or whatever, it won't result in the same pullback.
I mean, I really had a lot of fun. Like, I don't want to make it like Syndey is racist or it's like not friendly to Asian people. It's not what I mean. But I'm just trying to reflect my feelings on this topic because I feel like it's a very unique experience as an Asian person partying there, you know? Yeah.
But also, so when you're here, and obviously there are going to be times when you get ignored by Asian guys or whatever, what's the difference in the feeling?
I don't feel sad. I kind of feel like, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Oh, I'm just not your type or like, but this time it's more sad?
It's not sad. It just felt like there is a wall that I cannot break. Like no matter how I improve my body or look, like there's a racial wall that like it would not, like you just not, your mind is not open to that area.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like maybe if you were with other Asian guys and those Asian guys like Asian guys, but they didn't like you in your current state.
Okay,
I understand. You could probably work out, or you could probably change, or you get a different hairstyle or something like that, and maybe they would give you, you know, some attention at that point. Whereas if they don't like anything, doesn't matter how much. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And I just like feel like that. Like I mean, Ricky is a more muscular version of me. Sometimes when I get rejected by guys in Asia, I would feel like, oh, maybe I'm just like not muscular enough. Maybe I'm like not like manly enough, you know, or tall enough. But I have a person that showed me that, oh, he got rejected as well. Then okay, that's not the problem because his like physique is very similar to the guy that he's like touching or rejected by. So then there is a third wall that you know you're not able to break through.
It's also fascinating to hear about how inclusive and diverse everything is, like in the Mardi Gras itself, the parade.
Yeah.
And then when you go into a club, it's like and then
you know, gay people are the most.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I guess there was still a variety of ages and stuff like that, but just less diverse and less inclusive.
I mean, preference and like attractiveness is very personal. So like, I'm not saying like, oh, you should accept me or anything, but that's just like my reality. Let's just put it that way. Like, I don't want to go really deep into it. I mean, I had a great fun time, but I just realized, reminded me, wow, this is how it feels like being a minority, you know, in a country with like a lot of beautiful white people. I really highly recommend it. I feel like it's so different, and I think you're gonna love Australia because I'm so in love with Australia. Like, I can move to Australia.
So you did fall in love with the country?
With the country. It was so nice. I want to go back already. Next year, Mardi Gras. Now we have so many things.
I don't know how to do it in like February after we get back. Maybe I'll go on a shorter trip.
I mean, I made it. I mean, I went to White Party with you.
Yeah.
And I went back to China after that.
Yeah, Yoshi, you've been traveling a lot. Yeah.
And I went to Australia. It was fine.
But you were tired.
I mean, your White Party trip was way too long. Come on.
Yeah, it was really.
It was like 2 months.
It was really long. That died because of it. I'm still trying to bring it back to life.
Revive it.
I'm trying to revive it. So.